Oh boy, we are back and I have another one to talk about. Now this one is gonna be good. This one has been on my head for a minute, y'all. I promise you this one has been literally in the process for like at least a month. Today, we're gonna talk about the most savage version of Sasuke in all time. Oh my god. Okay, so do y'all remember the 5 Kage Summit? This was the most disrespectful, selfish, and freaking bloodthirsty version of Sasuke we ever seen. And niggas skip over this version of Sasuke. This is ass nigga. This nigga was literally down to kill any nigga for Itachi after that point, bro. So now we're gonna have to talk about it, bro. We're gonna have to talk about it. This nigga had smoke with Danzo. So when this nigga had smoke with Danzo, this nigga wasn't gonna let anybody get in his way. This nigga was gonna kill anybody, any Kage, any nigga that get in his way from killing Danzo. So he was willing to do everything, right? So boom, first thing, this nigga comes into the cave. He heard Danzo was here, and he come into the cave looking down. All the soldiers like looking around like, yo, bro, what you want, bro? Like, you can't just walk in here thinking you that nigga. This nigga instantly blitz those niggas, start killing every soldier. This nigga don't even care about none of that. He's slicing these niggas, dicing these niggas up one by one. His crew, even Sasuke's crew looking back like, dang, I didn't know we was gonna start killing niggas immediately. This nigga slicing these niggas up, not even caring. Boom, then the Raikage looking back like, yo, bro, what you on? You just killing all my soldiers? Like, bro, this the Kage Summit, bro. You not finna do that. So Sasuke turns around, he looks at him, and he immediately tries to blitz the Raikage. My nigga did not let that happen. He instantly got a water jutsu on that boy. Basically spit on that boy. He said, Sasuke, sit down. Sasuke, he flushed that nigga Sasuke all the way to the other side of the room immediately. I'm like, dang, humble that nigga. So Sasuke all wet, he talking to Sugetsu like, yo, bro, now what? Like, you just got washed, literally. Now what? So Sasuke tries again. Raikage tell, hey, yo, bro, you don't got to do all that. We gonna box. So the Raikage and Sasuke get into it, right? So this one it really gets in. So Sasuke, I'm not gonna lie, as you know, Sasuke got a bit of bad experience with black ninjas. You know what happened last time? His brother, Killer B, sliced that nigga up about a week prior to this. So we like, whole time, he gotta do something different. But my nigga Sasuke, at this point, he had the Susanoo. This nigga was equipped. Sasuke tries to blitz the Raikage with a Chidori. And I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point, I was kind of confused because I'm like, they both use electricity. Like, Raikage literally has an electric armor. So I'm like, okay, how is that gonna work? Why would he try to use a Chidori? But the Raikage like, yeah, I got you where I want you. He grabs this nigga by the waist. Pause, oh my god. He grabs this nigga by the waist, throws him up in the air and slams this nigga. Literally choke slams this nigga, bro. Literally choke slams this nigga. The only reason why Sasuke was even alive and able to walk after that was my nigga had the Susanoo. That nigga came equipped with it this time. After Sasuke had that Susanoo, this nigga was running into battle because he did not care. He got the ultimate armor. Like, he don't care about none of that, right? Gets back up. He like, okay, cool. I got the Susanoo. That's what you didn't know. So he tries to Amaterasu Raikage, but the Raikage quick. Understand how quick the Raikage is. This nigga used to train back in the day, back in the gap with Minato. He used to train with Minato. You think he not quick? Like, come on, bro. And then so Raikage a little sharper than that, so he dodges the Amaterasu again. And then Sasuke was looking the other way. Raikage came the opposite direction and punches this nigga in the eye. This nigga was bleeding from the eye. I'm like, yo, bro, Sasuke might die again to his brother. Last week it was Killer B. Now it's the Raikage. I was confused. Sasuke laying on the ground like, yo, bro, I don't know what's going on. He's still just relying on that Susanoo. So I'm like, I don't know, Sasuke. This is looking a little bad for you, right? The Raikage comes up with a left foot out of nowhere, out of thin air, just about to pounce on this nigga. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then luckily Gaara came in and saved the day by putting sand in between those niggas. But hold on, pause. Question of the day. I'ma do this for every video. Question of the day. If Gaara did not come in, right, and the Raikage literally tries to kick this nigga Sasuke in the chest while he's down and hurt, right, do y'all think that Sasuke would have died right there? Nah, y'all probably don't. Who do y'all think would have came out on top if the Raikage versus Sasuke. If it was the Raikage versus Sasuke in a full one-on-one fight with nobody stopping and interrupting, who do y'all think would have won that fight? Let me know in the comments immediately. Last time I did this with Neji versus Sasuke, everybody said Neji. That's cool. That's fair. I agree. This time it's the Raikage versus Sasuke. I'm not gonna put no opinions out there. Y'all let me know who was gonna win in a one-on-one showdown. Just no interruptions, no other people, no team crew behind them. Just the Raikage versus Sasuke. Y'all let me know. That's the question of the day. Gaara picks up Sasuke like, yo, bro, I knew you back in the gap, back in the tuning exam days, bro. Like, we was the same nigga. Whole time, that nigga Sasuke like, bro, I don't even know you, bro. Whole time, I got a mission. I'm trying to kill Danzo. He looking up around like, hey, yo, bro, so where Danzo at? This nigga wasn't even worried about Gaara. Like, knock on cap. That nigga Sasuke was still trying to fight niggas. So boom, and Sasuke literally at that same point awakens his Susanoo. And the first thing this nigga does, Sasuke literally smirks and smiles and literally knocks down all the pillars to the building. Do y'all understand how dangerous this nigga is? This nigga knocked down all the pillars to the building. I'm gonna explain to you why that's so dangerous. This nigga literally put his team and everybody in the building at risk. He don't care about these niggas dying. He don't care about none of that. This nigga knocked down the pillars and he immediately got up out of there. He took Karin and he immediately got up out of there. Now he like, okay. And Karin looking at this nigga like, yo, you acting kind of different. Like, why you just sacrifice our whole team just to kill Danzo? Like, why you do all that? So she about to cry himself. So he asked Karin, yo, locate me to Danzo and the rest of those niggas. Real talk. Immediately blitz in first person perspective. You see this nigga running down the hallway and he pulls up in these niggas' rooms and he starts knocking down their flags, bro. He was swiping down each Kage's flags. They're looking up like, yo, what this nigga doing? And all you see is this nigga Sasuke standing on the ceiling, bro. This nigga was standing on the ceiling looking down at Danzo. Them niggas having a whole staring contest. That nigga Danzo didn't look phased. He like, yo, bro, I'm like 88, bro. I seen this about 8 times in my lifetime, bro. I seen niggas like you a million times. You're not finna swipe me like you think you is. That nigga's like, bro, I seen your brother Itachi. I'm not scared of no Sasuke. That's what he was thinking. And all you see is immediately Mifune come out of thin air and tries to swipe this nigga. Hey, Mifune, I'm not gonna lie. Mifune a real nigga, bro. Because all you see is that nigga literally jump up real high and try to swipe this nigga in his neck. So boom, all you got these niggas in the room. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. In the 5 Kage Summit, right? Sasuke is immensely strong. But once we have to realize that Sasuke cannot solo 5 Kages at once. He can't beat 5 Kages. Like, we all know that. At this point in time, he can't just kill all the 5 Kages at once. So he just tries his best. Like, you got people out here trying to seduce this nigga. Shorty trying to talk him about kissing him. You got this nigga trying to put this nigga in the box. And all this stuff is happening. And I'm not gonna lie, they was kind of doing damage to my boy Sasuke. But he kind of got back up. And then Toby saved this nigga. He like, oh, come on, Lord, bro. Put this nigga on his shoulder and literally spawned this nigga out the building. So I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, Sasuke was getting kind of saved if you ask me. Now, Danzo runs into Sasuke outside of the main building. And they looking at each other like, yo, bro, so why you running, bro? Like, just come outside. We not gonna jump you. Like, why you doing all that, right? So boom, them niggas staring at each other. This nigga Danzo immediately tries to blitz this nigga Sasuke and give him a mean one to the chest. It didn't even work out. He got the Susanoo, blocking all that. He looking down at this nigga like, did you just try that? Come on now. No, this nigga Sasuke literally has the Susanoo and grabs this nigga in the middle of this nigga's backstory. This nigga Sasuke squishes this nigga. Like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to hear none of that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was more brutal in the manga. Like, that nigga Sasuke was literally that nigga was so bloodthirsty at this point, this nigga did not care. Boom. What Sasuke didn't know is that Danzo got like one of the best genjutsu. He's like one of the best genjutsu users in the whole anime. Solely because that nigga got like 8 Uchiha eyes in his arm, which looks very gross. Sasuke looks at that and he like, yo, bro, whoa, I didn't know you had all that. So the whole time these niggas get to boxing, but Sasuke has an advantage at this point because he's telling Karine to like tell me where he's at, because Karine knows how to read chakra, so she knows where the real Danzo is at regardless of the genjutsu. So Sasuke immediately updates like, yo bro, tell me where he at, tell me where he at. Karine tells him, oh, he's over here, he's over here. So Karine's helping him out in every which way. So that's why I was like, I just feel like Sasuke did Karine wrong, because like he would, every time that he needed chakra, she would let him bite her for more chakra and health. She was telling this nigga locating Danzo and all the other niggas chakra. She was right, but that's not even the point. In the middle of the fight, these niggas just get to duking it out, just straight throwing hands. I'm not gonna lie, that nigga Danzo started throwing all type of wind blades and everything. That nigga Sasuke dodging them, looking left and right. I'm like, yo, this nigga Sasuke kinda cold. He jumps up in the air and literally spawns a bird in midair and starts flying on this nigga. And he throws his blade up in the air. And it's all, I can't even explain it word to word, but it's so freaking cold how that transition just took place. So this nigga has a genjutsu, and this nigga just started seeing a whole bunch of birds. And then all you know is when Danzo turns around, all you can see is a clone of Itachi. It was a fear jutsu. This nigga seen his worst fear. Danzo has a psychological fear of Itachi, all because he knows that he manipulated him, and he always had this feeling that Itachi was gonna somehow come back and like kill this nigga for what he did. Somehow, I don't know. And at that point, Danzo had no other choice. He grabs Karine like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I got your girl, nigga, what you gonna do? This nigga Sasuke wasn't even worried. He like, hey yo, Karine, stand still, don't move. Shorty gave him a smile like, oh, this nigga finna save me. This my man, he finna save me. This nigga immediately has the most demonic face I've ever seen in Naruto and puts a Chidori blade in both of their stomachs. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen that, I'm like, yeah, this nigga was disrespectful. That nigga was the most selfish nigga I've ever seen. And it was cool because it was entertaining. Because that nigga Sasuke, I have never seen a bloodthirsty Sasuke like that in my life. Karine's laying there bleeding out. Danzo like, oh yo, I ain't gonna cap, I'm running. So this nigga running. This nigga was running, limping, bleeding. This nigga nose bleeding, lip bleeding. He bleeding from every part of his body. This nigga just leaking. I'm like, oh crap, what this nigga finna do? And all you see is a 4-second clip of this nigga smiling, walking behind this nigga with the most devious face, the most cockiest, devious face ever. I'm like, yeah, this nigga Sasuke definitely planning to kill this nigga right here and now. All you can see is Danzo started squirting out some black liquid and air on this nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, that's not gonna work. It was like a final trump card, but it didn't work because Toby got that nigga up out of there. That was a great story. I'm not gonna lie, the 5 Kage Summit Sasuke is one of the most strongest. I'm not gonna lie, I put that nigga over about anybody, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But hey, that was just a quick little video, man. Just talk about the 5 Kage Summit. This is actually my favorite version of Sasuke, so I was really excited to talk about this. But actually, I just wanted to update y'all with something else. My last video hit 1,000 views in a day. That's crazy. That never really happened to me before. I just want to say thank you. And I also want to say something. Trying to shake my cup and ask for a subscriber. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it'll hurt to just click that little subscribe button. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for likes. I'm not asking for comments. I mean, no, comments would be cool. Y'all go ahead and comment too. Because I like to hear what y'all think about the videos and like opinions and stuff like that. So I actually care about that too. But hit that little subscribe button because we trying to build a community over here. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to build something. So, hey, love y'all boys. I'll catch y'all tomorrow because I'm getting consistent. Y'all gonna have to see it. I'm getting consistent. Y'all gonna have to see. Follow the